People of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast. It is very critical that we do that. An airport makes a lot of sense in Cape Coast. It's a real tourist hub, and between Greater Accra, Kumasi, and Cape Coast, you have a triangle that really is a lot of hub of economic activity. You can build railway lines between them, and it's a major growth pole if we put an airport here to drive infrastructure growth. Of course, we are going to continue to People of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast. It is very critical that we do that. An airport makes a lot of sense in Cape Coast. It's a real tourist hub, and between Greater Accra, Kumasi, and Cape Coast, you have a triangle that really is a lot of hub of economic activity. You can build railway lines between them, and it's a major growth pole if we put an airport here to drive infrastructure growth. Of course, we are going to continue to
This morning, people feel strongly that looking at our potential in tourism, we need to put up an airport.
This is a place which is, 1.5 hours from the capital, which is a major international airport. There's an airport in Takoradi. Well, the studies are ongoing.
Go ahead. You don't see the need of an airport.
I'm not going to say the need. Okay. These things, they're not the response of a government should not just be people say we need an airport. The response of a government should be the matter has been thoroughly examined and the need has been established. I think that is the process that the Ministry of Aviation is going through. It's doing the same with Koforidua, from the region from which I come, which is also another regional location which is very near Accra, another an hour and a half, to be able to decide for ourselves whether in fact the need for the airport can be justified. When you have Accra, you have Kumasi, you have Tamale, you have Takoradi, whether on the coast, with Accra's presence, there's a need for an additional airport.
I'm not quite baby. Adom TV now Nnawotwe na yede bro short time no asema ne be yenum na agba no nkono ho ye ne NDC amayoko no awie efa wo manifesto no ho emredu esesa ye hwe the NPP wo manifesto na etie da so leadership of service, protecting our progress, transforming Ghana for all. The honorable former member of parliament for Upper Dintra West, Honorable Ben Ayeh, abekamin sa what chance na fe mene no ahwe manifesto no emu enfie miensa na akire a Ghana for editumi ehye NPP amayoko no ensa no e de na wo matimi aye ebo a wo mo hye ya wo mo ntimi ndi so nyina no anapai ni nyina no ye de ebetudwa na fe wo mayi ano ni enti a se Ghana for ema His Excellency na Adom Danko Akufo-Addo and the NPP amayoko no for more to do more meba ama kwa babio na Nnawotwe dwumadi na eguso a ye de ebro Honorable Ben Ayeh Atnaso, a former member of parliament, Upper Dintra West. Honorable Akwaba.
Oh, Nyamiadum.
Ekoye.
Nyamiadum kakra.
Grounds design for the new patriotic party.
Oh, Nyametiasi nko ade besama na Ado ni NPP for more years to do more.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, from my bibia di adanse.
And yet complacency.
Yeah, complacency, baby. Edumadin. Despite say it nim say you were A grade no. Yes, I edumadin aka we A+. Okay.
My shots here, baby, mene NDC amayoko no shots, sene shots here no. Highlights of leadership of service manifesto, protecting progress transforming Ghana for all. Highlights, for instance, health, education, agriculture. Highlights, it is a young chance in
the first time I said, we were sharing. The child knew a tear for okay, manifesto at the buy. So, leadership of service. As a Christian, I know, say, a bad leadership are the best leader that ever walked on the surface of this earth, Jesus Christ. As a Christian, that's what I believe in. A do bribino, na yesu, or no one or yes, or beho, ne share for no nasi. She for penny back, Peter, oh, ready the beef, and it's not to a year move, no say a day. Who be the yen no see who throw na asi. I say, no, who be up say, we a good leader. I say, on a day, we serve. Peter no man tiasia, more from our man tiasia. But that is the reality. Be a good leader, person will sell beyond leadership of service and also provide. That is the man for no pen. And now soon it is who send this NPP, yeah, manifesto. Now you know, leadership of service. That is all it means.
Okay.
So who Brazil man leadership who Brazil ebe serve ebe soon or man. Now soon no. And an amount of free na ye be two. Two an amount of being female side, they call you feel nine. Into gains I yano. Punt you and a more papa ye tuning now, or see to be bottle buying. After all, it wouldn't worth it. So to an amount you be an asako what you back one. Let's say, Kusi and Kusi Kodam Koda. Into Kakrana yano, or see to me bottle buying. Said the bayer yano. And then sacra beba ma a month for transforming the Ghana, okay, the nation. For Yina, so there be Bia Benyani Chefa was a transformation agenda ya Yekukrimu. So there kind of sector by sector, economy, bad economy, where your performance, baby a befa, akunya fee, ana yenuanum NDC4, abo omei, when you yam crying ni be policy credibility. Crana boy, to not see a dear question. IMF, I say. So when the metre said, yeah, you move your may. Then the independence near fighting didn't a brave independence. Say, if after 60-something years, now to me, boom, my own vision beyond with me, lead our country. There's also a question about, for instance, on the metre in the process, no mobile, which means move my dear, you bet you. If you're never any horse, no, men found correct. Many we now be, and yes, sir. You buy immediately. Yes, there be, you see, to me, you could GFR who did free above himself. The economy and grew at 3.7%. No, within the first 3 years, Nana average growth in about 8.something%. Economy today, can say a grower, not just the numbers. So it comes with all kinds of goodies. So. Economy na expand no na nwuma mu na etre na bibia wo ye bia no so utumi so in terms of the economy utumi say yes ye ba bia na wona nye etua na mo no bebre inflation then in about 17-18%.
In fact, make I say 2016 manifesto, you made a promise to move the economy from taxation to production.
Exactly.
No, how far have you gone? Say, I can say, at the same time, say, Dr. Baumia, then the vice presidential candidate.
Oh, yeah. Say, Obekaya, the difference between NPP and NDC, they say, Omudom fee say, or say, a month for nine, did you tax, near the Chichere or mine. Unfortunately, even tax and crowns on the Giano Makudi. The tax, even Kaya Yifu, Nanomutia tax. Condoms near the tax out so. Sekanya, we afford the burden near the tax out so. Every ABA tax now. Yes, they be. It's not the way out. The way they say it's just a tax. It was a production base. So my man for Numa, Ubi Numa, Obama, Numa ba, Naman for ye Numa. Not only the Numa Nankasa, a bit to corporate taxes, but as Numa Nabana or more far a man for Numa no. At least those individuals know your demand so between your taxes. The year shifted emphasis no from say tax. Then you buy about 17 your friend nuisance taxes no. Yeah, if you and as you several of them. So, and I'm pam so no, you did actual production base. We know can say one district, one factory, that is trader. Yenye as we speak now, about 80 something industries, companies now.
Completed
and working. You move about 20 something, they say, from scratch. And the biswa na that ne gu homa egu no mu hia say obi be so masene mo masan apajamu.
But there are other factories, of course. Now they were up and running. Maybe to say Kasaprekun.
Yes, Kasaprekun might be up and running. At what capacity? Say be out to me say oh yeah no. At that time maybe 70%. No who say there be minyamwa kakra with what I have now. Make me move my production to 90%. It wouldn't serve any purpose. See, I could see another company or Ninche, while I will here just 20% support, not they are expanding. The bottom line of say a creation of these industries is one. Say economy more be a grow na man for day enye nduma. So that me tell you, if Kasaprekun again. Now, at the time, now for example, for a NIPA 100. Now, with the expansion support, the man will expand it. Now, no, to me for NIPA 150 mission accomplished. All those extra 50 people, no, so I'm going to be a for the moment at the same thing. Taxes that are by being a from more. And now, Kasaprekun with the very say, the revenue increase, of course, it comes with a so what? Also, the corporate tax and should be increased. It's a baby na me say obi ka say oh we no adwuma we dey na ho de da it tells me say nipa no onim de work onim botai de ntia ye support nyuma man grow and I would
but don't you think honorable Ayeh say you were not frank with Ghanaians in the promise of one district one factory and say ka mama yet ye say of course there are factories you best started from scratch. Ebi so honoma say nye be no ne egu so say nye be shemu kana. But if the promise comes out in plain language that one district, one factory, and then we give you the power. Na ekowie say afi factories ejina na so de da. Wo officer obusa at what capacity no mo ye adwuma. Na Ghana fo adwene mu aye wo mo wensene ne kakra. Woni me nya adwene sa. Honorable.
Me no nya adwene. Unless say said you can say be a one to the na but tie one district one factory na say they are fine.
But would you say Ghana for na no muti ase?
Do not ase. Because look, it's good to see a multimedia. Multimedia started with I think say Joy.
Yes.
Joy FM
25 years ago.
25 years ago.
Yes.
And then how many number? Radio stations. It's about counting more than 10 number.
Yeah, I'm saying so far about 6.
About 6 plus TV stations.
Yes.
Number of employees are 25 years ago no more Joy FM. Is it the same numbers in our Hamana?
No.
It is the bottom line with the expansion of multimedia. Purpose by ourselves. Creating jobs for the people out there. So we are no near Juma now or being a Juma multimedia because of the expansion of an existing Joy FM. Would he say, oh, one critique a Juma for eti Oma Meduma? Ye critique a Juma, the essence, ye critique these factories near all this a year can. The essence, they be provided Juma Mabruna under the previous government or not administration. Umu university and any that's only who university and about join association of unemployed graduates. At the time, those friends and students areas are no more joining association of unemployed graduates. Again, for example, now the likes of Kasaprekun, never right? Never there's not any capacity nisa. It is ende your son has money expanded. No, I could take even 10% or 10 persons from association. Will those people complain? They wouldn't. It has served the same purpose. Whether new And as the old one, ya revamp, and as ya revive, and as whatever. No. The bottom line is a goal, not a third a several that same goal. And now, when you say at existing company now or expanding, before I say that you open Juma for starting from the scratch. And now, revenue taxes not that company need to ya now. Obeka say, I don't know, I buy tax base and cost right now. Take, for example, Anglo Gold Ashanti. Say, you could be a note as a motum for a kind. What's a company normal? Yes, or more two, but Tom and just one city. Okay, but Tom and just one city. Or is it $1? What's it there be? My monton. Obesu tre. And as obesre at the strategy beto the previous administration in him. I'm saying, we need to meet my own. Now Dubai in less than 3 years. Yayema, I said, be Anglo Gold Ashanti.
Okay.
I'm for any park, I'm for Manusi or I'm for any park, I'm for any park, but directly in about 4,500, not to talk of indirect engagements. So somebody will come and tell me, say, Yang could be a new mining company, but rather, you revamp Anglo Gold into a new.
Okay. Honorable Ayeh, since more Abayamunti, I say you share 2016 manifesto no. Na fe ebo mo share ye ene ne amatimi Ayeh de afa ho. Be say ye twehwe enko monitor. For instance, say me share in your 2016 manifesto page number 78. Mucho ho say construct new harbors at Jamestown, Accra and Keta.
Yeah.
In your 2016 manifesto.
Yes.
Do we see these harbors?
Harbor construction and your event and your process. I mean, pass oko Jamestown, Keta, and other places are who say I start. That's why I catch as ongoing. And yet, and you're my and I bet me a no within the first 4 years. Especially at a time where we inherit the economy na a what it needs so. Now you did acquire IMF for answer. So, with these challenges, to me, MT and yet possible so cry. So be a ban manifesto, 100% obey. Name and more to 2 That's what I mean. Okay. For example, Keta DAC. I remember say management and I say chief executive be on over C to all this 89. This for we're wondering, say where is the harbor? And I was wondering, say, do these people really know what they are talking about?
But don't you think they have a genuine concern?
You have a genuine concern, say, you best establish a company.
Your power management.
Why any human? Open say we see harbor. Sebi. Nkuko kwa na apese onye ya. Ubedi nka koton nkuko na ansa na wakope do be manage nkuko no. Minia. Nkuko keke kwa na apese onye ya. O first ni say o frɛ ebia mfa so na o sika ntino. O pese oye nkuko na wa frɛ da ko farms. Fa nkuko ma 100 kukugu I am free mami. Is that how you go about it? Reasonable person bia knows say yes and person me poultry farm there or say me farm manager.
Impansa na makoto nkuko no.
Onu no behwe me ato nkuko no making sure say nkuko no ye de omuba no ye healthy nkuko no aduane e available nkuko no nsuo e available baby ombeda e available. That is the way to go. That is how reasonable person be able structure things like this. So it is a you take side down you two side down now you come making mockery of it. Now I wonder, and anyway I'm not surprised. Because I don't think Yakadam said the alternative near empty. It's scary. It's scary. Because why should this is no else your mama? See you could see her bonnet, you see see her bonnet, Yafa management there, Behema, Edmana Basso first. They young one. I say be our entire you cry 1 or 2 be said, Munamun C2. The establishment of that project. So this is now yes, we've done it. But not complete, but a guso, ongoing. It's part of
I say according say because you are asking Ghanaians to give you 4 more.
Yes.
To do more.
Yes.
Sir. Enti pese Ghana for ehunu foni ni ye ebo a mo share.
Yes.
Ene ni amotimi Ayeh. For instance, in the area of creative arts, in your 2016 manifesto page 172, mo share bo say we will pursue the construction of modern large seating theaters in every regional capital except Accra, beginning from Takoradi, Tamale, and Kumasi. So theater is any national theater. Look at Boshebo, some Bessi, regional capital, be Ambassi Buho, and Mudu Sen at Watimi, and then Mudu Sen Mashase, honorable.
Let's structure it this way. Said that we can't see, said manifesto the old bar. We had the want to achieve 100%. Yes, no, because we want to be sincere with the people in Tino. Before you launch even the new manifesto in the crown, you out by account to the people. Chere one more the yet to manifesto now promises a year, no, the yet to me a year, a year ongoing, and at the year to me and year so crown. It's a shame, no. Now you hear about 80-something% of the promises. So what I mention, it is a kobase and what started bisa questions no from say we had say 20% may be a to me achieve you know. A honey be a person original. Now you setting on the wrong footing. It is better to see the glass as half full than
half empty.
Half empty, even though two positions in your right. Ubet me concentrate your effort now on 20% now ABS yam fulfill yen. And that's into me achieve yen. But Ubi asu nim say me back to school no nya 80%. That is grade A. It rather no or say abasobo. Or say me shenim crying. Na utumi den e deliver more. It in say yes Ghana for. Say promises I did but too many by way of your manifesto. No. This is how far you to me ako. Any more than ye because to score 80% of it there. Let's any more than ye. Nemum ye knew ye. You see a body yet to me I no buy. Now ye deep in no. Ye shemu kina. Ye shemu den. It muma in few nine and come. Now the end of it no. Ubu say total transformation no. Ye na ye no. Ya day. Ya baby do ho.
See.
This is how I did I structure this new one also on this principle. So, vis-a-vis your opponents.
No, into the honorable. For instance, I see in your 2016 manifesto, page 11, provide free Wi-Fi for SHS and tertiary students.
I do say almost started.
And then page 57 of your 2020 manifesto is also Modi Atoha.
Yes.
Collaborate with the private sector to provide free Wi-Fi coverage for secondary schools and tertiary institutions.
Yes, minimum so almost started is one of the things that are ongoing. One of the things that are ongoing. It is a ongoing now. Now we have 4 more years to do more. You don't take it off. So you don't take it off.
It's repetition.
It's not repetition. That is why I'm Makachiro say, yeah, but especially the ones who can. Yeah, you want abem. It's a dear and second. Yen kasi ye call the next 4 years into the year, we have to abandon it. For example, the one district, one factory. Say that those are up and running. They are about 80 something. Even though the idea in Saki Kenyan is about 200 something. You no dear, and yet dear said to me, reflect going forward. No say yes, Sabutai this year, and so no. You 2 1 money beer, but in me pay into your day, yes, I at was. Yes, I was. Yeah, dear, no, it's not like Ubia, Oman, and Juma, in fear na ago. To say, be a multimedia hammer. Ya fa has a Brabecan news, Becan news, I know how to papa, so you was on to me kind news, no, you fear, you do call a year. Say, could track cameras are. And also want to mean yet near UFO, yes, a council office, Okohonswa, could be a scour near UFO, and I'm who said that the man called to me after we were. We didn't want or did man money powerful for. The powerful no did man man who said be a cost, be a cost, or any performance appraiser who say was score about 80%. And the partner contract ever ending. Now you be renew and as you be a be replaced and as whatever, not say any partner was score 80% no reapply for extension of the contract. Now dear oba we dwum na ono no obokro no news no be read ya wontumi nye cameras nso a wontumi ntwa ne bibia no so abe reapply say oh chief sa fa me bio na fe de me ba me mokro no bio afi de me ba camera no me ntwitwa me half bio afi de news no me ba be concentrate me read wa sa nipa me ni hwa na ade adwuma de be ma no hwa na ade be ma no ba ko no a so won de ne bota nyina say mistakes ano no ye no e na fama no no me correct sa mistakes no any the ode adwuma no share nsa na the performance appraiser show say he is scoring about 80% no hwa na be ma na to adwuma no. That is the perspective if you sector by sector. So they starting from the beginning, no. Okay, economy say yes. We perform better, far better. From 3% to about average 7% there. Inflation 17% a year, about say single digits. Interest rate. How can you see na amount for fees? So what? Interest rate. And then number about 30-something% no. Kokobis are the businessmen out there. Whom says baby you know high. But by coming down to about 20-something, 23% or so, reduction of about 11 or 12%. No. Businessman be one who say, hey, now cost of money. Aba from there. Ebia metu mi akoje besiane kakra asade abe sheme dwumamu a expand the adwuma. Nti wo na wo te I am free be ananka uni adwuma ya no. You might not immediately or directly see the essence of interest rate dropping. But adwuma wura na ono nim the effect of interest rates no. Okoje besiane na or expand the adwuma no. Ebia wo wafa as cleaner. Ebia wo wafa as driver because of say cost of borrowing aba for ma otumi borrow more and they are expanding the business. This is interest rates back for ma also not just the businessman. The case inflation back for ma wo ordinary person also no unya so because bia inflation na ma for ma but there now turn 10 cedis enra ochina ka be kwa kotono 12 cedis. But with inflation coming down ubakwa na bia akosoro kra 10 cedis bia 20 pesos. It was saved in the process no 1 CD and some pesos. Iti unya so emfaso directly. Where one district, one factory there yake. Inuma ekosi. Ya meta combining with education. Free SHS. Obi o ma oba say oh me free SHS no me baby anko bi. Ubabi anko bia it does not necessarily mean say unya so mfaso. Unya so mfaso directly or indirectly. Because minya bisa ho say for example yatete SCCA. Se me yare na me ko hospital a. Ana me ame ba bi na be kwa kwahwe me ho ana. Nurse for na be attend to me na me ma na se me busuafo na me offer asefo. No. E obi ba odi ne ko school. So it is enya oba na enjoy free SHS in na kwa apia ba ekọ free SHS ni ne na ochina obeye doctor wo no obeye den obekọ akọ enjoy that service obeye police officer obeye host of a program like this na dey na obey nya the direct benefits. Besides that, but for the introduction of free SHS on the average every year biana nkora about 100,000 in the drop out of schools. Yes, o man pass you wa pass a qualify say Kobeko secondary school. And so enam say only parents need this canintino. Now say otnefi. Can you imagine? Say 10 years. Within 10 years, now 100,000 we have 1 million of such kids on the streets. Wona e bia the office always can to be the Umako school no. Yes, Obana Beko school. Ubaba be general manager. Obana be director of finance of administration or baby. Timudi. Koku mensa banu de wanya akwanya anko school ni bio. Ote oji wagon no mu from Accra o Kumasi for leisure. Ubeduru hwa na do no okitatuo edigina ho twen. So ho da be chem. Eti if ababi ba no de nhihye ba Near Trace Anchor in a bed, a best school. Simple. When to me, I'm a director of finance. Biana after secondary school, Baba accounts clerk. Okay. The process, one castle security, I improve.
But one honorable one promise, Moje in 2016, a Ghana for Jina so de 2 million emamu and Efano and Kraha restoring Kole Lagoon. Na yasama Kole Lagoon ye da
yes.
Na yetimu na afi abe tourist attraction cry ya na mo egumu but oba ba mu montu hu na mo bia and also so beka say oh mo hia 4 years ansa na matimi aye madwen Ghana for farm serious
madwen ko ho ba se na me kan no ubetumi adwell all your time on the 20% na yenye no ubetumi e do questions nyina afa ho but equally important say us your manfo nya gidie e wo yimu by telling the people out there the 80% yetumi aye no and until yakofa sa development track and all this is about said be ya manfo behu the yetumi aye yenka say ya ye ni nyina
on track and after presentation on the grounds there's been reports even on my Joy News me Joy News
yes
they've been to places
say what percentage error na monya.
But even if it is one,
even if it is one, human errors. So what hey, na said you okay? About 18,000 plus. You know you the buy. Ukonya 100. Say you're wrong. Krana, that is less than 1%. Obako school no 99.8%. Ubabo obano. Ubeka so wase usika. Obako school now terminal report or the buyer was scored 99.8.
But this is politics. It's the issue of
comparison.
Yes, comparison.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Said you can comparisons.
Yes,
comparisons. That is good. Anna, a nipa no cars obey we amount. Now why 99.8%? What the net to quatrequa? Also bit buy better today no one. Why not also to about the man? Looking at their manifesto, they be in the womb. Trust no any homo. This is a person who, for example, says and also be creating 1 million jobs at a time. Your first 1 million jobs for 4 years. At a time, your first 3 years because you create over 2 million jobs. We are better than them. This is a manner. School for no a former association of unemployed graduates no kita power no. Mo call in change say mo peduma no. Do ka che mo say onye magician. Na wa create adwuma de ama. And no be catch us obema wa adwuma kwatre kwaso obema ntuma tie ni din. Nursing training allowances. Ose mo betu atia me kwa amemfa ma mo. Mo de kakra no wa je afi mo nsem say ontua na atua chena. Abanse sa ba na obi ebitua ya oba say oh this ande me ba metua ma. Odi ni di a enye yie. Yet your memu ye the health insurance cry eba. They walk out of parliament. And that man for the health insurance say ye ba mbutua just one time premium. Mutua ba ko pa won kwan na nyina untua hwe bi. Mo betena so mfie nwotwe. One time premium mo ntumi implement it. At the time we buy a health insurance levy ni premium na that we start to mo gigi yesika no. Na ka mo good health insurance. Those were the days as association of private health practitioners and the Christian health service providers na that. And then not be able to know I would draw my services. You buy what is what I would draw the service that. They collapsed national health insurance. At the time I know mo gigi ska. Esa jaka about 1.5 billion. You buy any about betua. Ama payment ya try about 3 months in arrears or so. It is such a person. As I catch us, oh, this time we buy my free healthcare. Quattro kwaso be mount man. What anything?
Okay.
We a teacher ni now you do man fear miensa. Near tuamu waketu are just 3 months. So you can go to hell. Na obiba. Na this time you fawa waketu ya immediately unsaka. Na arrears na ba kuna ntua no so kura no. wasan abetua no ama na nipa no san ba be catch so this time me ba me no be di ni ya. The alternative near empty.
Okay.
Scary.
Honorable, on infrastructure development, page 87 of your manifesto, I'll say point 199, I'll say facilitate the construction of low and mid-income housing over the short, medium, and long term. And what you have done so far.
What's the page?
Page 87. Page 87. What you have done so far, I can say 5,770.45 acres acquired as at 2018 at Sege, Ojobi. Additional 1,313 acres of land sourced at Fiankonya and Kweyman for housing. But maybe concern is say, Mobaye, there are other housing projects abandoned. For instance, Saglemi, plus other housing projects. Mobaye, Senkamudi Sika Shima, and Kamudi say, Ebeko anymore, fine. And then you've acquired land and you want to start another housing project. And no,
projects are can be abandoned. Yeah, you say NDC4. So Kufu affordable housing. Kufu emwe omuja gu hwa bepem ene. You buy a discussion man for a moduma. It be cry TDC side committee 26 was say man for starting. Sagleme example okay. Kron we say. Kron pap fita pasia omko bo hono. Ubaya na to aside discussion. Say omai be ma men kai the exact figure. But you say 100 million. Now you say you know sign contract say first a dime 5,000 for my. Uji 100 million ni nyina adan a udi si my and it's just about 20%. In this case about just 1,000. Now if you say ubi buy ni kwase ohwehwem. Buy na yen twaso. Especially at the time I said make you know baby you no so you be take you over from them no so no. Then you gina bia papa.
Saglami housing cost 200 million.
200 million original you know also my saying how many buildings now some company mine. So
1,500 units.
No. Per the original contract of the core. No, so what be in I mean figures. But I know say finally no what they delivered. I know crowd you know less than 20% of the original figure. Now it's like 200.
But the total housing we know I'm saying 1,500 housing units. And
that figure I'm saying yes, you know say be almost I know. But whatever the case no, say originally na 1,500 that it means a move 500 and the same scan at deliver. Because it's about 20%. What is a year me say? Say me no sign contract. What's the mommy 100,000. Messi a dime 100 at the amount. Now me discuss 100,000 in the amount. Me buy what's your dime 20? Say 100,000 the to me see.
But that was not the agreement.
Exactly. Tebane say I was say then hwehwem bi koso.
Yes.
You adentina me dem 100,000 amount. Instead of Obama me dan 100 no akusi a dan 20 e beka say 100,000 a day to me see ya. Sa story bi ne yete ho was agreement. That 200 and something million. I dan no say on the average, you know. For
sometimes people go to 280, but the last time Honorable Samson Ahi said 280 million, now $200 million.
Krana, I dan say almost about 500 instead of the 1,500 also.
Yeah.
And she's getting nasa up front. I brought down so no sometimes people get it wrong. So who came up bontina who's a dino shell no esi hosa who say no. We're talking about a daya yet you have view. It is a daya yet you have I say habitable. It is a okojibia or kwaibia out the one panel or Ngugun Kaka next day you move in. But inside the cocoa. What I say it is at that stage now. So it is a ye the initial ho. See ye BCC no ye be complete you will have several projects, health or man complete. Miami region, central region. Minimum crime about 3-4 places you can complete health infrastructure bia and as a chip company be almost 30 or million you can complete you can commission you know a crew of 4 copper health minister abo one am carry that story. So the mention it shows ye credibility of say ye there and ya there ye banner ban be as far as we know say friend say my sika na they start project no. We continue. So, care housing you say for example, what the other housing. First, when I make a baby, I go baby, I know my topic narcissism. Na make a free SHS, the home fast one. Na me the na come mixing of one D. A branding team, be touchy on. Okay, na come the mixing of the 1D 1F. 1D 1F, they are making say yes about 200 factories at various stages of completion in 3 years. Omei, you independence. You know NDC for. Omei, how many years? 27 good years also. UDP become one. Lawrence first 11 years, right? Under PNDC. And Omunya 8 years. NDC 1, NDC 2. Ebekam. Beye 19. No Musanya NDC 3, NDC 4. Ebekam. 8 years. Bekam be 27 years. Ye buy first 3 years. And as ya factories 200. It is common 27 years no. 3 years bia no so ye factories 200. 200 times 9. What did you times 9? Because 27 years and divided by 3. So, 9. Can 9 times 200 factories every 3 years be 3 years be 200. 1,800 factories. Naka yenyawo and NDC. So much be to an amount the way ye 2 and a year. To see a Tigana Hano and nanka 1,800 factories. And this for the 200 abes 2,000 factories. Kedobekas will be in Okada and San Wedidi. Tabekas will be in Koyesa, Uwedumano and San Wedidi.
Uweduman is a mouse making you 10 you.
You're making you 10. You're making you 10 many Amiki.
On Okada no.
You 10 many Amiki.
But it's from October, more started consultation to
no consultation. You almost started the dad.
Okada.
Almost started. I know said trade, Mr. Trade. Transport Ministry are starting the data. The issue is yet your memo na parliament. Yeah, who they see and this for bad crimes, hey, Okada laws no, or move between illegal. Okada the Omutus near the try or parliament, we plead near the Adina Mahama said, Obwa. Mintium, as usual, Janfunu on Timo case. And Pampano went to inquiry and illegal. Again, you see, that is where the credibility issues in the bano. A dream ben the cool mutia illegal, while Shembra say illegal. Ye buy ye no, never told me now why ye jatuhon. Yes, ye call rounds, said you're walking state stakeholders engagement, I call Rwanda and other places near the young say, Omu Yusumoto near that now. If you say yes, even though Adi Abanda say illegal, then so you can see a tata and correct. Name or see a fan quain biso. Ni engage you money, then she be bani who how I obey ma. Sir, because you will do you be ye that risk factors no. Inconveniences no kwa ben bi wo ha e betuna fa so ye free ho mo ana ye we nyina wia ansa na se embra no o se yesisa mbra no kra no aye dey wasisa no again say them make from the beginning no say onkoto nkoko megu ansa na akopɛ farm manager no make law no ansa na wakoye consultations like Mahama no go for ye meaning say o ma nwe ho ansa na mo ye no illegal. Tiafin any I think it is a more Madrid one as I feel my consultation. Tiafin mom say I didn't see a revise nana. No, that's the difference between the idea one. Yeah, consultations, you know, be answer na se be the mrabete chira, ye the mratechi. So when we say yeah consultations, no aye bibia road safety form, ye so say no makasa, o ma chairman na mo metuni bibia anti. So we fit be stage bia, o say ye say no ya. It's not because of NDC manifesto about launching and run. So because there's evidence from Road Safety Commission and all other agencies such as
be a derona mambo
and I'm saying we the Road Safety Commission for Jumanson this be party communicator me but na na fe na me be kan ho asem. No, this is an issue number up to say the other app you discuss. Otherwise there are a lot of these agencies are I mean So, eti about this housing a year na yeke ya me de okada be frame ya. Apart from say ya gin sase no, kokohwe adwuma virus state housing omo boss no. Odne nkofo kohwe adwuma omo abo around within just 3 years from IGF. It going forward no, nhihye ni bia de aba ne say empo no ye hu sa man for how ba ko pa so ne rent tua. Young man na bia fe na wa wie university anase wa wie school ne ye koma wanya adwuma ba bia ope ba bi du tira to afi wura say gise watua rent advance be 2 years or 3 years. Obi afi na ukoye adwuma no ukofa say sika no he. Ntaban said there be going forward no, apart from say any abani CC low cost houses ne others no, you be engage the private sector and so landlords no. Na say wo na wo wie school a wanya dwuma a wo pe dan ahaya sa advance na if you run a no aban ebetua sa advance ready ama if you run na say a dan rent no bosumi bia anka 100 cedis aye ya o start adwuma na that is a wo tuatua 100 cedis no edi she loan na ye dia ma de tua rent advance na umpe we minu na opede going forward even further no so we adwuma so che while using your pension scheme you know contributions are why over a period of time no yet me gina eno ho so kra e ma onya mortgage facility, that is which mean a fee for yourself and also
the same promises in the NDC manifesto.
Oh, nanya don't postpone on me. So omo hu say san nyoma pa nyina wo ayi no e dey say we dem botumi copy, we don't mind.
In the NDC for copy.
Oh,
especially on that one, that bit, snitch bit, no, because
yes,
say we to me those snitch contributions, you know, akwaje mortgage. Nah.
Oh, copy, yeah, no, copy crowds who copy ground here. To a bon, me dey not to copy. No, so no crowd, no, say open source is abroad from the kakrama, among whom say be a copy dito no. The snitch contribution in answer, no, they kwaje, you know, mortgage no. Okwa den obedie onya baby odi ni tiba to wi a den obedie ye de nka say contribution na fa ye de koto dan jama wo who use no as a collateral. So because of contribution I was so far near that it me hwe no ho e ma wo dan ji ankasa wo find me say wo di tuatua na contribution so say no so na wo dey check wo half akakakakra benya de obedie unkukuru say contribution ni na e fa nkon na de kwa your mortgage, no.
Okay. Okay, Honorable, there's a concern now, Obidi Amame, and I don't know if it's in your manifesto. I say the government through the Pharmacy Council brought a new policy to regulate the practice of medicine counter assistants in Ghana because they are found in government hospitals, private hospitals, and the community pharmacy. Why are they silent? Why are their manifestos silent on the medicine counter assistants in Ghana? I don't know if there's anything on medicine counter assistants and or more employment or more jumasem. Is there anything like that in your manifesto?
My kind but being kind of full maybe I call health issues now ubehu. But say if say now 2016 manifesto mu. And I repeat what it means that it is done. And looking at the first part of a year, ya did track about a new man, Ayeh. And at the year they ongoing. Did Ayeh no and sign and reflect in 2020 manifesto? This was 2016 mu and I appear or 2020 mu. It means that particular thing is done.
Oh, really? But if it's done, then he wouldn't have to raise it.
The question I see, you say, I didn't Jansan Farmer 2020. And I just Nnawotwe.
But it looks like no, sir, if it is done, and
the question. I was there.
What are your plans for medicine counter assistants? Because with the new policy, the first batch has written their pharmacy council exams on the 19th of August. But still.
So that means that there's a policy B and a leading way for people to go and write their exams.
Yes.
So then what is his problem? Because, for example, you ever say he's a teacher for licensure exams.
Yes.
The policy was first put in place, and some years say omonye day, omonko throw the exams. Into obey through exams, then he comes back a professional teacher, right? This is what we say no swasia. Say yeah, the policy not to in place, and now omo koji ho nimdie and as entity ya. Then you know say a how man. It means that the policy now ni roll ni out no. What did them say?
I think I'm getting you, but ebi ana omona ebi antase no enhye da my. I mean the reason for
because
this,
the question I see I said make ono ebisa question say e de be ne ye wode ma wo because first batch I call here exams e call school no omo ebewie ananya sa na otre. Yes it had the cry the two at the cry policy cry the two honti e ka say call school no ubewie no afi na te edu actualization
omo musika eka ewokam. I mean defunct banks here clean up banking sector clean up no NDC for Ashebo say in their first year including men's gold customers if I say crime say no across Edwada na komba be commemoration ceremony be but police for arma wa mokwan. What is the plan and specifically on men's gold customers? Honorable.
Why specifically on men's gold?
Because other banks in there minimum say buying etuanamo otua.
It is a wow advance here was say aban yeah the right thing already. Why should somebody raise issues about it?
But it looks like men's gold customers, you know, the government seems silent on their plight.
Men's gold issues nearby. There was a problem of agency kra and I was a men's gold a show massive. And I'm
yes.
As you say, a Bank of Ghana and they regulate no. And as I say,
Securities and Exchanges
Commission for the and crab issue. Eti why in immediately EBS payment in the amount. Why EBS payment in the amount? Is it Bank of Ghana? Is it SEC or from the controller? You see, quatre kwa so be man to man tini din. Quatre kwa. And that's how NDC for ya. First, microfinance institutions are called down the drain. Almost about 80 of them. 80 of them. Not a dime was paid. Yeah, man for say a DKM and I've read God is love.
Yeah, just a motus.
Just a follow under NDC time. About 80 of them. One tuya emuka prekra. Aban ba said the wa odi ho dancing. Tuya almost nina.
Okay, honorable.
It is a no
me banti men's gold customers omunya need that will be because looks like
no me mean to me enyira ha enchire. You see?
I see.
Well, there be mean to me nyanche. Time first person hu be bia omo ayi ne hye. Then na mahwe emra kwan so. Say why they responsible because say even omo na omo sika Gold Coast ayi hwan omo de no come under SEC no. Who's almost crowd in delay compared to omo na omo de regulated by Bank of Ghana.
Yes.
Into omo de no receive and buy na they started omo records ne year verifications me that they almost started so mutuatua. But omo na omo de under SEC no. A delay depending on the regulatory agency no. The rules and regulations no. And I akasi and say.
Honorable
we should be careful not to go the way of NDC payment of dubious judgment that's now happening in their previous administration.
Yadebesia Nnawotwe Honorable Ben Ayeh, or a former member of Parliament, Upper Dintra West, and Obeka Mensa on Unpacking the NPP Manifesto. Before that, no Sami Jemfi, Ebeshia my NDC for no say Ediano Enkomo. This is your elections headquarters, Kokomuti Power, Adom TV, Asempa 94.7, Adom 106.3 FM. Enti Abatobrei, Yebeko Subiano, Yede Bebreo. Akakane Kotwaba, your vote is your power. Nnawotwe, Yewodasene, within the CJ.